Speaker recognizes Representative Townsend.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. With your indulgence, I'm going to speak to all three of my amendments in the interest of time. Colleagues, this amendment and the legislation that I'm seeking to improve deals with our First Amendment freedoms, our very basic First Amendment freedoms. And my fear here, unless we adopt these amendments, we're going to be putting at risk, putting at jeopardy the First Amendment freedoms that I know every single person in this chamber swore to uphold. So I thought I'd take this moment, if the chair will allow me, to just read briefly the First Amendment to the Constitution. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech or of the press, or the right of the people to peaceably assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. That comes from my little pocket edition of the Constitution. The three amendments I have for your consideration would protect those First Amendment freedoms by giving judges who have before them a complaint and a proposed injunction to stop a picket, to stop people from peacefully assembling, to give that judge the maximum discretion to do the right thing and to make sure that we're protecting people's First Amendment rights. So amendment number one would allow a judge who's been presented with a complaint to choose rather than to be required to enjoin that picket and stop that picket. That's not amendment number one. Amendment number two eliminates language that says that the circuit court may not take into account other remedies, irreparable harm, or factors when determining whether to grant injunctive relief. Again, this is the only situation where we're telling a judge that he or she may not take those other factors into account. And when we're talking about our First Amendment freedoms, you'd think we'd be wanting to take extra special care to make sure we're not impeding and not encroaching on people's First Amendment freedoms. But the legislation we have before us now does that. My amendment will fix that or help to fix that. And finally, the legislation before us includes a $10,000 civil fine for each day that a picketing group is found in violation if, and I'm quoting, the union or organization sponsors or assists in the activity after the injunction has been ordered. The problem with the legislation as it reads now is it is vague about what sponsor and what assist means. And again, we're not expressing our legislative intent here clearly. So my language would essentially delete that provision so that we are not imposing a $10,000 a day fine for reasons that we're really not sure about. So again, I want all of you to remember the oath we all took when we took office here, and I urge the adoption of these three amendments. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
The clerk will open the board. The amendment is not adopted.